American democracy was born out of revolution. Again, American democracy was born out of revolution. So when we deal with the democratic process, understand that sometimes things will get a little hard. I am not saying have revolution right now. I'm not saying that. But things will be revolutionary. Yes, that is the democratic process. And it is not always pretty. I'll let you know this. When things are pretty in a democracy, then that means that only a few people will get the benefits. The masses will not. Again, understand when things are you think are smooth, when it's smooth, guess what? Only the elite, only the powerful, only the wealthy will actually be enjoying it fully. The average citizens are not. So when people are being called to task, when things are being called out, that is a part of the American process. See, some of us don't understand. See, we think we know about politics. You don't understand political process. And so again, democracy can be a little wild, revolutionary. And we have some things that happen in this city, in this county, in this area. We've had media outlets that will not tout, will destroy African American leadership here. Have said it. Savannah Morning News, one of them will put it out there and bash, at least I'm saying there were people who will write articles and opinions, and they'll say negative things about black folks in this city. Black people with regards to ideas and thoughts, actions, but you don't see the same thing being done on the other side. When the same thing is being done on the other side, but they make sure that negative images of black folks are there all the time. And also, it's electronic media also. They do the same thing. But then one of them, you all know, has been adamant and doing this for a long time with their opinions and that their station managers have done. A CBS affiliate right here has been doing that. Now, and let's be clear about this. Because you might have black employees, that does not mean that you're not racist. That does not mean that's not occurring. Because behind the scenes, saying to you in the general public, there are some stories that they could tell you if they could trust you. But yes, there's one station here that have long said ugly things on the news. Said ugly things on the news. But none of y'all say anything about it. You don't go and tell and say, hey, we don't like the ugliness that's been said by these station managers when they come on the air, and when they write their articles, their opinions, and that for them they take the attitude that African Americans in leadership positions that we must be docile. That's what they think. Must be docile. They take the attitude that we must act like Africans who were captive Africans when they tell folks, not just captive Africans, even during the time period of segregation and Jim Crow, that we don't look at them in their eyes. Don't look at me in my eyes, boy. Don't look at me in my eyes, girl, gal. Don't look at me in my eyes. How dare you look at me in my eyes, in my face? How dare you look at me? How dare you eyeball me? That's the attitude that they take with regard to our political leadership. And you all don't say anything about that. I see that. I've heard that. They don't want our leadership to stand up to them. But to show you how they lack so much understanding of history, one thing that they talked about Africans in this area right here, that travelers, the 1800s, they talked about when they came to these coastal areas here, they were amazed at these Gullah Geechee people. That these Gullah Geechee people, when they dealt with Buckras, which in Gullah, you know that means European, Caucasian, when they dealt with them, they looked at them in their eyes, looked at them in their faces. They said they had this confidence. Because you know why that was? Our ancestors understood that they were the fabric of this society. I will repeat. They understood they were the fabric and the foundation of this society. That the wealth that the people had here, that they garnered here, was tied to them. They understood it was their intellectual property and their intellectual genius that caused the wealth that exists right here. They understood that they laid it out right here. So again, they're going to have some confidence because you can't tell them how to do what they do. They came from Africa to right here and they evolved it. So when people came and travelers came here, they realized that these folks were a little different. But some folks don't understand that. That's why I tell people, you better go back and understand what you're dealing with. I say, know the terrain, know who you're dealing with here. And so they take the attitude that our political leaders cannot question anything, that when they question something, then it's something wrong with them. So because our council members decide to question about a contract of a lobbyist, they got mad. So they try to bash them about that. They try to throw that out there. Like they bash some other political leaders we had in the city, from judges to county commissioners to all the women and all the men. They bashed these people. And we said nothing, black community. Said nothing, sat silent. Didn't come out and say anything. But that's why we told people it's a different time period. We are not our ancestors, those who will be docile, who got caught up in the 1900s. Because see what happened. 1800s, they didn't stand for it. 1900s when the change began to occur, and then other people came in and told us to be quiet, and they went along with it. This is an entirely different breed. I told y'all this is the group of young people here who are going through desegregation, who went to desegregated communities and schools. We're not the same. We're not docile. We stand up and speak out because we understand that democracy sometimes can be an ugly thing. And I'm using that, an ugly thing, because this democracy was born out of revolution, which was ugly, which was nasty, which was dirty. Yes. So these people, when they called out and they said question about a lobbyist, and then here go this media outlet acting as if that was a problem, guess what? The media outlet didn't even do their own research, but you all listened to them. They made it seem like they were wrong for questioning them when one elected official in Atlanta, who the lobbyists are supposed to be seeing, the question was posed to that elected official, said, have you seen the lobbyists from Chatham County, from the city of Savannah? And this elected official said, they've never been in my office. They have never been in my office. That's what they said. To the public, when questioned by council women, asked the question. So here you go, this one elected official saying, I've never seen them. Essentially saying to y'all, the city of Savannah, you all have a lobbyist, but we've never seen the lobbyist that you all paid. But here go this media outlet. They went and made it seem like it was a problem. I'm glad they had asked the question. They should have questioned, because that was money's going to people that, again, as I had shared before, you would fire somebody if they're not doing their job. But here you go, our elected officials, they went and did it, and someone's saying they should not be doing things like that. That's why you elected them to go to office, to find out what's going on, so that way people keep talking this word, this catchphrase, transparency. No, they don't want transparency. They want skullduggery. They want stuff still to be in the dark, but just maintain the system for them. They don't want the truth to come out. We can handle the truth. Continue doing what you're doing, ladies. Continue doing it. We need the truth always, because we will no longer stand by and let media outlets dictate to our community, dictate to our entire city. And when I say our entire city, I'm saying African people, Caucasians, Latinos, Asians, all of us. This is our community, and they are now going to make sure that we know what's going on. Because again, some things, media outlets and others, try to maintain the democracy, not for us, not for the average citizen, but for for the minority, the ones who have the power, the so-called elite. Yes, no more of that. Bacon's Rebellion, hey, you can call it that, or you can just understand that we got some champions right now. Ladies, continue to call them out, because we need to hold everyone accountable, especially when we got elected officials in Atlanta saying they have not even seen the lobbyists. But here you go, a news outlet so to give you information, give you incorrect information, partial information to sway you. Scandalous, skullduggery. Democracy is at hand.